Good morning children. Welcome to the video sessions for biology. For standard 11, we will continue with the chapter. Now the topic which I have taken today is taxonomic hierarchies. Right? Now the term seems to be, little difficult, but when you understand the meaning, you will understand it very clearly. Okay? Now, taxonomy we have studied that it is a branch of science where what do? We identify organism, we classify organism, we do the nomenclature. Okay. Now, taxon actually means rank. Okay, like in many companies, or you just talk about the Indian Army and all, defense and all. So what you have, the various ranks are there. Okay, like you have the second lieutenant, captain, major, colonel. Like this, you have the various rankings are there. So that ranking is called hierarchy. So hierarchy means what? Where the group of things or organisms, they are placed one above another. They are placed one above another means they are ranked one above another on basis of certain characters. Fine. So that is called as hierarchy. Even if in the home, if you will see the hierarchy, the smallest, the youngest of the child will be he is the smallest person in the home. Then the elder brother will be naturally he is elder to him. Then your mother, father, then your grandparents. So that way there is a ranking even at in the home. So that is called hierarchy. Okay. So each rank which is given, each rank which is there, that is called as taxon. So that is why it is taxonomic hierarchy. So taxonomic hierarchy is nothing but it is when the things or the organisms, a group of organisms, they are placed one above another. They are ranked one above another on the basis of some common characteristics. Right? Now, when we talk of the living world, okay, plant, animal, fungi, monera, whatever the five kingdoms we have talked about, all those organisms in that children, the highest rank is called kingdom and the smallest rank is called species. Okay, suppose so in your family, if you have grandfather or father of grandfather, so he will be having what? The highest rank in the family. Fine. Same way when we are categorizing organisms, the highest rank is given to the kingdom. So kingdom is one taxon and the smallest one, the smallest taxon or smallest rank is called species. Right? Now actually what is a species we need to understand. Fine. Now species means, species are it's the smallest unit in this hierarchy level. You can see that this is the smallest. Okay, like your younger brother, your younger sister, the one who is youngest at the home, he is smallest. Same way over here, species is the smallest unit. Okay, then the group of species will make genus, right? Group of genus will make family. Group of family will make order. Group of orders will make class. Then they will make phylum. Then they will make kingdom. Fine. So same way over here, what is there, that we need to define species, because species is very important even from your you talk of any NEET exam, entrance exam, or any further when we are talking, we need to understand what do you mean by species. So species is actually a group of organisms. Suppose we consider ourselves, human beings. So we all human beings who are there, we come under the species sapiens. Okay, so we fall under which species? We fall under the species sapiens. So species are the group of organisms. So all our human beings which are there, we are all group of organisms. Okay, and what? We are similar to each other. We are group of organisms which are similar. Okay, किसी ना किसी रूप में हम एक दूसरे से similar है. So you will say monkeys and the apes and all, they are also similar to us, but still they belong to different species. They belong to different genus. Maybe their order might be same as that of ours, but their order is absolutely different. तो हम जितने भी human beings हैं on this earth, okay, whether of Africa or of you talk about the polar region, any place, any caste, any creed, any religion, or male or female, or even the transgenders, or the eunuchs which are there, okay, those who do not have any gender, neither male or female, so they are called eunuchs. So those eunuchs, they belong to what? They belong to which species? They belong to Homo sapiens. But one thing is there, they should be able to interbreed among themselves. Interbreed means they should be able to reproduce among themselves. So the transgenders and the eunuchs which are there, they don't fulfill this category, but still we call them as human beings and the Homo sapiens. But those which are actually the species category rank, they should be able to reproduce among themselves. For what? So that when they reproduce among themselves, they produce the next generation, their children, and their children are called offspring, and those offsprings should be fertile. Fertile means they should be also able to reproduce further. Fine. So what is a species? It is a group of organisms which are similar to each other, okay, and they can interbreed among themselves to produce the fertile offsprings. So now let us see the various taxons in the hierarchy. So the smallest one is the species, and the largest one at the highest rank, it is the kingdom. And in between, then we say it can come in the fill in the blanks or something like that. So you just have to, you don't have to learn the definitions of the further, all these, only of these species. So group of species make genus, genus make family, family make order, order make class, class makes phylum, and phylum makes kingdom. Now I have told you that Robert Whittaker, he gave 5 kingdom classification, right children? And in 5 kingdom, he divided the whole, the whole world, the organisms of the whole world into 5 kingdoms. And those kingdoms were Monera, Protista, Fungi, Animalia, and Plantae. Okay, because the later the chapters which are following, these are the 5 chapters we will be talking each one of them. Fine. So in that, for example, let's take about the human being, that is the man. Okay, so this is a kind of our children a Janam Patri. Okay, taxonomic Janam Patri. So what is that? We belong to which kingdom? We belong to Animalia. Man means we people. Okay, then the phylum to which belong, that is the Chordata, and the class we belong is the Mammalia. You must have heard the word mammal, the term mammal. Okay, the old boys who are there, they have definitely 9th class. We have done 5 kingdom classifications. So mammals are the organisms actually which possess the mammary glands and the presence of hair all over the body. So these are 2 main features of the mammalia. So your mammal, the smallest of your rat also comes in the mammal, and your and even the largest of on the land, that is the elephant, or even in the aquatic mammal, that is the whale, blue whale and all, they all come in the which phylum, which class they come in the mammalia. Even your bat which is there, the flying mammal, okay, that is also mammal. So why they are belonging to the same class, children? Because they are sharing some common features, right? And the common features are what? Presence of mammary gland and hair all over the body. Then the order is primates, okay, and from this order itself, we and apes are same. Then family is Hominidae, genus is Homo, and species is Sapiens. So this is our hierarchical order, right? At least for man and for one plant you should learn, which is there in your book. Rest I am not asking you, there are 7, 8, I am not asking you to learn all of them, fine? Then we have, now we have taken the example of a plant, that is the mango, okay. Now in the plant, usually instead of phylum we use the word division. So in the plants, see what is mango comes in which kingdom? It comes in kingdom Plantae, okay. Then the division is angiospermy. Angiosperms you have studied again in standard 9. Angiosperms means the flowering plants, the plants which flower and produce seeds, they are called angiosperms. So that division is angiospermy. The class is dicotyledone. Okay, dicotyledone, you have heard dicotyledon. So dicotyledone means the seeds have 2 cotyledons. In standard 9th again we have studied the structure of the seed, and on the basis of the presence of one or two cotyledons. There are two kinds of classes of angiosperms, that is the monocotyledony and the dicotyledony. So mango comes in dicotyledony. The order is Sepimidaes. Family is Anacardiaceae. I know these are the tough terms, you don't need to learn them. Okay, genus is Mangifera, this much you should know, and species is Indica. So name is what do you say? The scientific name is Mangifera indica. Same way, our scientific name is Homo sapiens. So you go all over the world, anywhere, any human being of any place, what is his scientific name? His scientific name is Homo sapiens. Same way, any variety of mango is there. You know, there are so many varieties of mango, but all the varieties, they fall in which, what is the scientific name? Mangifera indica. Is that clear? So this was all about the taxonomical hierarchies.